serious, obviously.
Good. As always. Throughout the second series, the writers and Julian Murphy, they put Merlin in some pretty life-changing situations, which I believe going into the third series have made Merlin a different person. He's still that quirky, clumsy character that I think he'll never get rid of. But there's those traumatic moments in his life that have affected him, and we're now seeing him almost taking on that Merlin Gold of legend character, not just his magical ability and those parts, but the power of his words, and how that's actually taken on a new form, and he's becoming that advisor to Arthur, and you've seen Arthur actually, listening to him and taking on board, and now how that as a unit, as the advisor and that future king is, I think that's quite a strong image that I feel has been is kind of how it's working towards now in the third series. So big changes, and yeah, it's feeling good so far.
Uther basically has done some things in his past. He probably did them for the right reasons, but they were very, very strange things to do. And pretty much sort of going the theme running through the end of second season into the third and through third is the turkeys are coming home to roost, and they're fully basted. They are basically the repercussions of his actions are beginning to follow through. So, and I think it's had a fairly salutary sort of result on him. He's not quite as sure as he used to be, but he's still doing his thing, ruling with a rod of iron, and, basically putting anybody down and chopping their heads off and branding them at the stake that he needs to. But yeah, maybe he has a few doubts now, and it's very interesting as an actor to be able to play not only your mythology, your backstory, but also sort of how that backstory is now beginning to affect you. It's full, basically. Thanks very much to Julian and Johnny for giving me a role that is so full and such fun to play. It's such fun, and I get to strut about with a cloak on and wave a sword.